Remember when I said that you can't take away a kid's drugs without putting something back? Well, peer counseling really helps in that area. If your child's school doesn't have such a class, you can work to get one started through the PTA. Now, if there's a chance that your child is experimenting with drugs, you must tell his doctor.
I would ask that you be honest with your physician so he knows that he's playing with 52 cards showing, that he knows exactly what's going on with the youngster. If he has complaints, he'll understand what those complaints are if he is using drugs or alcohol. And if he's not, and you really suspect it, at least be, again, honest with that doctor so he understands. The knowledgeable doctor probably won't order anything with codeine or alcohol or other possibly addictive drugs if he has an idea that your youngster's in trouble. But most importantly, if you have questions, bring your youngster to the doctor. Let him have an opportunity to share what he knows about what these drugs can do to him and what it can do to his or her body.
Probably the best thing you can do for yourself is go out and find a backup group of parents, ideally the parents of your child's closest friends, and together set the same rules. Decide among you which movies and television programs are appropriate viewing for your kids, and share information on the current rock music lyrics. As we've learned, this is a good way to make sure your child is responsibly supervised in and out of your home. Another thing you can do in your group is practice the workshop techniques our actors just demonstrated. And besides your parent peer group, you can establish a parent community group which can be a formidable task force in your city or town.
By now you may be feeling overwhelmed and like, how on earth can we change any of this? What's really exciting, I think, is that there are now about 10,000 parent groups out there across the country doing exactly that, making changes. And what each of us must remember is that we're the folks who elect our local governments. And we have the power to change them and to put new people into office if they're not doing their jobs. If your police aren't cracking down on drug sales, or your police aren't stopping alcohol sales to minors, which is against the law, you can really begin to pull folks together and put heat on your government officials to do their jobs. That's all you're asking, do your jobs.
Once again, it's important to remember that your child's behavior will reflect your personal behavior in your home. Alcohol and tobacco are gateway drugs. They can be the stepping stones to more serious drug use. So pay attention to the choices you're making. If you don't smoke or drink, well, you're setting the best example in the world. The people who participated in this program did so because they're alarmed at what's happening in this country. And they believe that you, our nation's parents, can do more to stop this epidemic of drug use than anyone else. You parents are more powerful than any legislative body, medical board, or law enforcement agency. When parents get together and speak with one voice, it's a voice of authority heard loud and clear. Now, we've given you some advice and some techniques, but the rest is up to you. You have a job to do now, a job no one else can do as well. I hope for all our sakes, you'll start today.